Grand Rising friend, welcome back to our Moon Day ritual. This is our space to begin the week slowly and listen to our bodies, really reconnect with ourselves. So, make yourself a warm drink, bring your journal, find somewhere where you could sit or move comfortably. Make some space for yourself. You don't have to show up in any certain way. You're welcome exactly as you are. Just allow your eyes to soften, or you could even close them if that feels right. Just feel the ground beneath you. And when you're ready, take a slow breath in through your nose. Open your mouth. Breathe out. One more time, breathe in gently. And soften as you breathe out. Give yourself permission to be here in this moment, right now. This week, we're exploring what it means to let ourselves be seen. Many of us learned how to be helpful, quiet, easy, strong. We learned how to care for everyone around us, but we may not have learned how to take up some space for our full selves. So that's why I was asking you to get a space where you feel like you can move freely. Sometimes we hide our needs, our feelings, our creativity, our voice, our joy. We wait until we feel completely ready before we share what's inside of us, our gifts. But confidence does not come after we take the step. Sometimes confidence grows because we are willing to take the next step. So this week, we're practicing a softer kind of courage. This week, we're practicing the courage to be honest. Courage to stop hiding parts of ourselves. And our question this week is, most appropriate, where in my life am I ready to stop hiding? And you don't have to have the answer yet. Just allow that question to land in your body. Notice how it feels to bring that thought up. And today is Moonday, Monday. The moon reminds us we don't have to look the same every day. Sometimes the moon is very bright and easy to see. Sometimes it's only a very small little light in the darkness, right? So sometimes even on the new moon, which is coming soon, the moon seems to disappear completely. But the moon is still there. Its worth doesn't change just because we can't see all of it, right? The same is true for you. Your worth doesn't grow when people notice you. It doesn't disappear when you get quiet. You don't need to perform for attention. You don't need to prove that you belong. This practice is not about getting louder. It's about allowing more of your true self to rise to the surface and be present. So just ask yourself and reflect for a moment. Where have I been making myself smaller? What would it feel like to stand beside myself today? And just let that question kind of linger there open. Remember, we're not trying to force any answers. We're just reflecting with curiosity, right? Maybe you bring one hand over your heart. You could place the other hand over the center of your belly, right above the belly button, and feel the warmth of your hands there on your body. Notice your breathing. Notice whether your belly moves beneath your hand. Notice whether your chest feels open, tight, heavy, or soft. Remember, there's nothing to fix. We're just listening with curiosity. Take a slow breath into the space beneath your hands. Breathe out gently. Again, breathe in. Allow your ribs to widen. Breathe out. Soften your jaw. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Silently say to yourself, I am allowed to be here. Take another breath. I am allowed to take up space. Remind yourself of that truth. And slowly take a moment, begin to roll your shoulders back. Notice how the front of your chest feels. Rolling the shoulders back, just kind of noticing. And then when you're ready, we'll move the shoulders forward, change in directions. Let the circles get a little smaller. Eventually, just allow your shoulders to rest. You can bring your hands to your ribs. And as you breathe in, feel your ribs widen in your hands. As you breathe out, feel them move inward. Again, breathe into the sides of your body. And breathe out. One more time. Just let your hands rest. Reach your arms slowly out to the sides. You don't have to reach very far. Just notice how it feels to take up more space around you. And then bring your arms back in. Again, reach your arms out. Allow your chest to remain soft as you do this. Back in. And then one more time, out. Soft chest, deep, gentle breath. Remember, we're not forcing ourselves to open. Just bring your arms back in. Kind of notice how it feels. Lower the arms. And then bring your hands behind your head. And kind of gently rest them at the base of your skull. Let your elbows open. And notice if that feels comfortable for you. Keep breathing deeply into the front of your chest. And then bring your elbows toward one another. Allow your head to soften forward. And then as you inhale, open the elbows again. Breathe. Exhale, bring them in. One more time, very gently. Inhaling to open. And exhale. Bring the elbows back in. And just pause. Rest your hands and your arms down. Notice, do you feel more open? More guarded? More awake? Maybe you feel more tender. There's no right way to feel. Whatever you notice is welcome. Just notice it. Bring your awareness to your body. And you can stay seated, or you could slowly come to standing. If you stand, you're going to place your feet a little wider than your hips. Let's come up here. Yeah, feet a little wider than your hips. Standing with me. Here we go. Okay. Feel that floor right beneath your feet. Allow your knees to be soft. Let your arms rest slightly away from your body. Notice what it feels like to stand without shrinking. Let your whole self stand and be present. Allow your body to find a shape that feels very grounded. I'm stepping forward into a bit of a lunge. Feel very steady this way. Press your feet into the floor. Feel that support rising up through your legs. And take a breath into your belly. As you breathe out, release that need to become smaller. Again, pressing down through your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Allow yourself to really occupy the space around you. And then remind yourself, I belong in this space. My presence matters. One more time. I do not have to shrink. Notice what happens inside your body when you say those words. You may feel strong. It may feel uncomfortable for you to say that. That's okay. You may feel emotions rise up. Just allow yourself to feel. You might feel nothing at all. Whatever you feel is okay. Let it be there. Stay curious. Remember, we're not forcing anything. No correct response. When you're ready, we're just going to return to sitting back on the floor, connecting with the earth. I'll resituate myself a little bit here. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Thank you for your flexibility and patience. Here we go. Bring one hand to the center of your chest. Place the other hand right over your belly. Maybe you close your eyes. Maybe you just softly gaze down at your cheeks. And think of a place in your life where you've been holding back. Maybe you've been afraid to speak, ask for help, share your work, say no, say yes, express joy, rest, be visible. You don't need to choose the biggest or hardest situation. Just choose something that feels gentle enough to explore today. Notice what happens in your body when you think about being seen. Does your chest tighten? Does your belly pull inward? Does your face feel warm? Do your shoulders rise? Does your breath change? Simply just notice. Ask your body, what are you protecting me from? Just pause and listen. Your body may be protecting you from judgment, rejection, conflict, failure, embarrassment, or the fear of being misunderstood. Offer kindness to that part of you that learned to hide. Simply say, "Thank you for trying to protect me." Take a breath. And ask yourself, what would help me feel safe enough to take one small step? And then just listen for a word, an image, a feeling, or an idea. You may need support, more time, clearer boundaries. You may need practice, rest, encouragement, or just one small action instead of a big leap. Just trust what comes up. Just be present with it. Allow your hands to rest comfortably somewhere on your body. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. And just imagine a warm light in the center of your belly. The light doesn't need to be bright. It could be a really small glow. And with each breath, just imagine this light becoming a little warmer, a little steadier. This light represents your true self, the part of you that exists beneath other people's expectations, the part of you that knows what you love, what you need, what you believe, what you are ready to create. Imagine that light moving from your belly into your chest, and then let it spread gently across your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands. The light moves up through your throat, across your face, to the very top of your head, and it travels down through your hips, your legs, and into your feet. You don't have to push the light outward. Just feel it. Allow yourself to feel it. The light doesn't take away anything from anyone else. You're not too much because you're visible. You're not selfish because you have needs. You're not difficult because you have a voice. You are allowed to be fully present in your own life. Take another breath. Silently remind yourself, I am here. I do not have to hide. Again, inhale, I am here. Exhale, I do not have to hide. Just sit quietly for a moment. Begin to notice the room around you. Feel the ground beneath your body. You can move your fingers and toes, and you can keep your eyes closed or soft as we move into our sound practice now. So I'm going to offer a little sound. Just allow the sound to move through you, those places where you've been holding back. Nothing you need to do, just get comfortable in your body. You can receive. Sound fades. Notice the silence. Notice your breathing. Notice how your body feels when you're not trying to become anything for anyone. Grab your journal as you're ready. Take your time. Be gentle. Slowly open your eyes and reach for your journal. And at the top of the page, write, "What am I ready where am I ready to stop hiding?" Where am I ready to stop hiding? And then just allow your thoughts to flow, right, without judging the answer. You can also use one of these prompts. I make myself smaller when. A part of me that wants to be seen is. I'm afraid people will think. I feel most like myself when. One small way I can take up space is. What I truly want to say is. And you don't have to answer any or all of them. Just choose one that maybe speaks to you. Let your words be honest. They don't have to sound a certain way. Just need to be true. So take a moment, pause, give yourself some time, some space to write. And yeah, just let the thoughts pour. Write as long as you need. And then when you're ready, come back for our weekly intention. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Our intention for this week is I allow myself to be seen. Repeat that with me. I allow myself to be seen. Again, I allow myself to be seen. Just notice how those words feel. You may choose a gentler intention if that feels supportive. You might say something like, I'm learning to take up space. I am safe enough to be more honest. My voice matters. I stand beside myself. Just choose one sentence to carry with you this week and write it somewhere, a sticky note, put it on your mirror, somewhere that you're going to see it every day, to remind yourself, okay? And before we close, I want you to think of one small action that would allow you to be a little more visible this week. It doesn't have to be a big announcement. It might be like just sharing an idea, wearing something that makes you feel like yourself, asking for what you need, setting a boundary, posting your work, speaking honestly, accepting a compliment, letting someone support you, or just allowing yourself to enjoy something without having to explain it. Choose one small action. Place your hand over your heart and silently tell yourself, I am willing to take one step. Take a slow breath in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Release. As you move through this week, notice where you begin to shrink. Notice when you begin to hold your breath. Notice when you change your words because you're afraid of how they may be received. You don't need to judge yourself when this happens. Just pause, feel your feet, take a breath. Ask yourself, can I remain by myself in this moment? Remember, our work isn't to become the loudest person in the room. Our work is to become less willing to abandon ourselves. Thank you so much for sharing this Moon Day ritual with me. You can return to this practice whenever you need some support, trusting your voice, taking up space, or allowing yourself to be seen. And tell me in the comments, please, where are you ready to stop hiding?